So I thought it would be easier just to kind of show you and kind of tell you on this video this story that I thought was a good way that we can use Instagram to be encouraging to students and others that we come in contact with. So this is my news feed here, and I just got different posts on there, but I'm going to go to this section up here. I've got 176 posts. I've got 198 followers, and I'm following 123. I'm going to go to the people that are following me. It's organized for the most part alphabetically, and when I was down in St. George a few weeks ago at a gallery opening at the Sears Gallery, I had some work in there, and some parents came up and they had their high school daughter with them, and they were talking about the pieces that I had there, and kind of paying me some nice compliments and stuff. And I started talking to this girl, and she's going to Tuacan Academy down there in St. George, and kind of into artwork and photography and a few different things. You can see some of that from like this post here of her with a camera. That's kind of her thing, I guess. But anyway, as I was talking to her, she said, well, I do some artwork, but I've never posted it on Instagram. And I said, well, this is a really nice piece. She showed me this piece right here on her phone. I said, that's a really nice piece. You ought to put that one on. And so she said, oh, okay, well, that sounds interesting. So I gave her my information for Instagram, and she started following me right then and there while we were standing in the gallery. And then about 20 minutes later, after they had left, I noticed that it said that she was following me, and I went on and looked at one of the posts she had made, which was this one. And so I made some comments here. And you can see that she comments back to me and uses the @ sign so that I get a notification that she mentioned me. Another thing that you can do in a post like this, if you're trying to encourage somebody, is I was there with Kirk Richards, and one of the things that I could have done was made another comment on there and said, hey, @J. Kirk Richards, take a look at this piece. It reminds me of your whatever. And then what that does is that tells Kirk that I mentioned him in this comment, and then he'd go and look, and then he'd say something to her. Maybe he'd start following her, or she'd start following him. And it's a good way to kind of network within this category. Anyway, just a little bit of encouragement that I was able to give to this high school student, which is, there it is. Okay, that's what I got.